two mates. Yep, that's right, two M8s. $280,000 worth of cars sitting right here. Now we have the M8 Gran Coupe and the M8 Competition. Now this baby here, like I said in the car, 617 horsepower, and this one's 600. They both produce the same foot-pounds of torque, which is 553. Off the line, they're amazing. 0 to 60, 3 seconds. 0 to 60, 3.1 seconds. The crazy thing about these cars is, these are the fastest BMW have ever created for the road, which is amazing. They both weigh over 5,000 pounds too. So how about we crank these babies up at the same time? So the M8 Competition has a carbon core, which is basically from the front of the vehicle all the way to the back. And then I guess the vehicle's, assembled around that carbon core. And it gives it it makes the car a lot more rigid. It's like driving a track car on the street. I mean, it basically is race bred. That's what it was designed for. It's a race car on the street. So when I did the review last week on the Gran Coupe, one thing I didn't mention is that the turbochargers in this vehicle are twin scroll. So it's a twin scroll, twin turbo. And I think it's about 26 PSI, the pressure for the turbochargers, which is pretty strong. So when I did the review on the Gran Coupe M8, I didn't go over a lot of the features, like apart from like sports mode and things like that. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to crank it up, and I'm just going to show you some of the features where you can make adjustments. It's pretty cool, and I'll explain how some of the stuff works. Let's crank her up. Alright, so when you first initially start the car up, this is basically the display you're going to see on the dashboard. Okay, now if you toggle the M mode button, which is right here, this is what this display is going to look like. And of course, if you can see up here, you get the tachometer and the speedo. And toggle that button one more time, and it goes back to just the speedo. Pop that back up. Alright, and we'll have a look at some of the features in the system. Alrighty, so when you start your car up, you're going to have your standard GPS on like this. This is your control for it. Basically, you see the menu down the side here. So we're going to toggle down to car. Push that. Okay, and it's right on the M menu, and that's where we want to go right now. So once we're in an M menu, this is where we get to choose our configuration. Alright, and you can see all the options right here. Okay, so when you click on those, it basically gives you what your options are. So once you get all your settings correct, then you can come over to the M button right there, and you push it. You hear that noise? Basically what it did, it saved those options to M1. So then what I could do is put everything on comfort and do the same, press that, and then all I have to do when I get in the car is press M1 or M2, because if I want to do sports or comfort. So it's a really, really cool feature. Yeah, I'm in the back seat. So I decided to jump over here just to see what it was like. And yeah, she's pretty tight. Let me see if I can. So the seat automatically, like when you tilt it back, you see it automatically moves forward. And when you bring it back, it automatically adjusts. It hits your knees and then it'll go forward some. That's pretty cool, but look at my head on the roof. You wouldn't have a family in this thing, that's for sure. But why would you buy this for your family anyway? You'd be mad. All right, guys. So we're in the M8 competition now, the 2020 M8 competition, that is. And this baby has 617 brake horsepower. Now, most car manufacturers, when you hear their horsepower measurement, it's measured at the crank. Not this bad boy. This is all wheel 617. So this is going to give you a little Hellcat, a little bit of a run for its money, that's for sure. So what we're going to do now is just take it for a little squirt on the expressway. Now, same as the Gran Coupe that I did the review on the other day. Basically, I have to keep it under 4,500 RPM and 80 miles an hour because of the running period. So I showed you all the options before with this car. So you can basically have it in a comfort mode or a sports mode. And sports mode is basically going to tighten everything up and just make it perform better in a track situation. Yeah, everything's in comfort. Throttle blips when you downshift to basically match rev, and that just takes strain off the entire drivetrain. So the interior on this bad boy is basically merino leather. It's all double stitch. You have a look at all the stitching on it. It's amazing. And the seats are an ivory, and I'm not sure what this brown color is, but it really goes well together. So they've definitely put the work into making it beautiful. The sound system is Bowers & Wilkins. It's a 20 speaker sound system, which is bloody amazing. You know, basically we have to short shift her because I'll let her go over 4,500 RPM. For 1,200 miles because of the braking period, which is really hard to do. Alright guys, there you have it. The BMW 2020 M8 competition. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did make it. It was bloody unreal. It's fantastic. Definitely a driver's car. You would never know it was as quick as this. It feels quick, nimble, tight. It's amazing. But appreciate you all tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe if you would. And you stay cool as always, guys. Peace.